Y'all gonna sit here and fold laundry with me this morning. Oops. If I can get this in here. We're gonna try it. Good morning. I'm gonna have to take this damn thing. Listen, I love the fact that I have one of these pop sockets on my phone, but it will not allow me to put it in any type of stand whatsoever if I don't take it off. So good morning, good morning. I got laundry to fold and stuff this morning before I get the day started. So I thought I would pop on and say good morning. How's everybody's day going so far? It is Monday, the day after daylight savings time. Good morning, good morning. And I don't know about y'all, but it has jacked me up. It has jacked me up royally. I'm gonna have to turn on this light because I can't see squat. It has jacked my system all up. Oh my gosh. I'm a stay-at-home person. I work from home, and my job is y'all. So if you didn't know, now you do. And I usually get up at like 6:30 in the morning, like clockwork. No, I set my coffee pot to come on at 6:30 in the morning, or 6:15, excuse me. That way, whenever I get up at 6:30, I'm ready, you know? Not this morning. Not this morning. Ugh, I'm gonna have to start setting an alarm clock, apparently, because it's just jacked my whole system up. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Listen, so I was having a conversation and I wanted to chat with y'all on a live and see what y'all thought about it. My best friend and I are the funniest two people I know. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there. We have the funniest conversations, and her son is like a techie genius. He is all the time on the computer. He has like 17,000 monitors in on his computer desk, and he is constantly building stuff, doing all kinds of stuff, right? And I was like, listen, I bought all this podcasting equipment. And I know that the podcasting world is so saturated right now with so many different people. But I think it would be really fun not to like interview people. Hey. I think it would be really fun not to interview people, but like to just have a sit down conversation with my bestie and, film it. Of course, I would have to edit out the wordy dirds a lot, but my shirt says, you can call me Petty Betty. What do y'all think about that? Would y'all be interested in something like that? I don't know. Like, I've got all this equipment and all this stuff to do, um, you know, actual stuff, and I don't know what to do with it. It's like I don't know. I'm in my era of trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. As some of y'all know, I am a empty nester. So my kids are not at home anymore. It's not like I'm running here and there and everywhere to take them to ball practice anymore or school functions or anything like that. They're both grown and gone, and I need something that fulfills me, you know? And I was just wondering if y'all would would be interested in that. So, oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Y'all are sweet. I hardly ever go live on YouTube just because I'm still trying to learn my footing over here to see what I can and can't do, see what I can and can't say. And I don't want to do the wrong thing because unfortunately, if you mess up too much over here, they make you start all over and they take your account. So, oh my gosh, Scotland, how you doing? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. My mama actually told me that I could go down in that building, that video that I posted yesterday about all those toys she had saved. She has a tub down in her building that is full of all of our toys from when we were kids. And she said, you can't get into them until, and I was like, that's not fair. That's not fair. I need to see what's in there, right? Why is there always one sock left? I put the exact same amount of socks in the washing machine. There's no match. This is, who's eating them? Is there a dryer troll that comes along and eats the socks? Anyway, this is why I don't go live, because I ramble and then I'm albino squirreling it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we're gonna plop you down so I can carry you in the other room, and we're gonna have coffee and just chit chat now that the laundry's folded. But yeah, she told me that I could go into the building and go look in the tub. So I'm hoping I can get that done. It is a sock monster. It is a sock monster. It's ridiculous. I finally got my grout done. For those of y'all that watched, finally got that done. That was a pain in the rear. Okay, so North Carolina, Western North Carolina, the mountains, they still need help. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They're doing better, but they still need help. Most of it is people. They just need people to come and help rebuild. And I am not in any way, shape, or form good at that. So that's something I can't do. But so to answer your question, yeah. But yeah, so Mama said I could go into that building and go look at all the toys that she had saved. So that's going to be kind of cool. I'm excited about that. A lot of people on my videos are always asking me where I get my coffee mugs. So this coffee mug that has a lot of metal and rock bands from the 80s and 90s. Of course, you can see Korn there. You can see Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Megadeth, Papa Roach on here, Slipknot. This I got off of Amazon. And I did find where I bought it, and I linked it in my link tree that's available in my bio. So it's in my Amazon storefront if anybody wants one. I think it was like $20. And the only reason why is because it's the larger cup. It's the 20 ounce instead of, who wants 12 ounces of coffee? Nobody. Nobody wants 12 ounces. We need, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how's it going? Oh, thank you. I have like a very wide scope of music that I listen to. I listen to all types of music. I listen to reggae. I listen to rock. I listen to country. I listen to rap. I listen to R&B. I listen to soul. I listen to bluegrass even sometimes. I draw the line at opera, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I draw the line at opera. But I heard somebody say this once, and it cracked me slam up. I'm polyamorous. Because I just listen to everything. My mama, sometimes if she's in the car with me and I'm like blasting Korn, she's like, why do you listen to this? I'm like, because it makes me feel better about myself. I don't understand anything he says. I don't understand any of that. But I love the beat and I love the musical arrangements. I just love music, period. So, yes, my music taste is absolutely bipolar. It is absolutely bipolar. This morning, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but in the mornings, whenever you see my Get Ready With Me's, they are not recorded that day, okay? I just want to be completely transparent. They are recorded the day before. So when I post them at like 7:30 in the morning, trust and believe I am sitting in my bed checking emails with coffee. There is absolutely no way on earth that I am up that energized at 7:30 a.m. So if that makes you unfollow me, then I'm sorry, but I just want to be transparent with you. I'm a liar, pants on fire, but I do those to help myself. I do those to help myself because sometimes it takes me a minute to get ready and get up and get motivated, and they help me just as much as they help some of you guys. So this morning I was listening to Boogie Shoes. If y'all know that song, that'll be what's up tomorrow morning. So I was having a good time. Transgenerational, absolutely. My musical taste goes from anywhere from as far back as the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, some of the 2000s, and a very small percentage of some stuff that's come out today. I do, yes, you see the Betty brush the snags tomorrow. Yes, you will see that tomorrow. I forgot what I was just saying. Boom. Anyhow, moving on. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I have enjoyed being on music platforms in the past couple of years, mainly TikTok. And I know a lot of people don't like TikTok. They don't trust TikTok. They don't do TikTok. I completely understand that. But it has been such a wonderful avenue for independent artists, like musicians, to be able to get their music out there. And I've really enjoyed discovering some of these independent artists that are not, contracted with a music label, and they can actually do their own thing and be very creative with what kind of genre they are, and cross genres, and do that kind of stuff. So I've really enjoyed. I've discovered a good bit of independent artists through that app, and Instagram. I've found a lot of independent artists through Instagram as well. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how to navigate YouTube as far as trying to figure out new music, things like that, because I really do enjoy finding new stuff. Because as much as I love my core playlist, I always like to add new stuff, interesting stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, and you know what? If you know some independent artists that are really good, please, tag them in, some of my videos that I do, like in the mornings. I would love to highlight some of their music if it's available for me to be able to do videos with, because I really want those people, not just people that have contracts and make millions and millions of dollars, that are absolutely wonderful, don't get me wrong, but some of these independent artists are absolutely amazing, and they don't get the credit that they deserve. So, oh, yeah. Casey was your childhood crush, him and baby Michael Jackson. Man, I'm telling you what, there ain't no music like that. I'm telling you. I discovered, hold on, I've got to put this in the microwave. It's gotten cool on me. Nobody wants cold coffee unless they do it on purpose. Greta Van Fleet. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of them, but I discovered them on the Clock app, and they're phenomenal. I love some of their music. Hey, Lucy. Their music is great. They've been, compared to some of the artists that are in the 70s. So I've discovered them. Yes, Led Zeppelin 2.0. Yes. This is my second cup, so we'll see. And it's 11:13, but my body says it's 10:13, so there's that. But yeah, Greta Van Fleet, I discovered them on the Clock app, and I really have enjoyed their music. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what independent artists can do on their own now that they weren't able to do 20 years ago because of social media. So I think that's really wonderful. You don't even need to go into a recording studio anymore. I mean, when we play, like doing practice and stuff, we have, because of the new equipment that we purchased, or that my bass player purchased, we can record our practice sessions on our board, through our board. We plug in our instruments to the board, and then it comes through all of the monitors and stuff, but it also records what we're doing. And we're able to go in and remix that and stuff, like on a computer software system. You don't even have to go to a recording studio anymore. You can just do it. And I think it costs like $300 to cut an album of like cover songs. Is that not crazy? What do I know about that Goya seasoning that I got in the background? Woo! Listen, this is an all-purpose seasoning, and I'm gonna tell you what, I put this on a lot of things. I put it on chicken, pork chops. I use it sometimes in a rub. I'll mix this with some other stuff. So, yeah. Listen, I get tired of people saying that white people can't cook, that our food is bland. Um, this is the economy size of the Slappy Mama. I put this on everything, salads, everything. Yeah, I get tired of people saying white people can't cook. I got a whole drawer full of seasonings. That's a whole drawer full of seasonings, and that's not even all of them. You know, I got those up there, and then I've got all of the different types of oils in my cabinet too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's such a stereotype that we can't cook. Although I didn't add to it whenever I did make that joke about making the potato salad with the old potatoes and then slapping the raisins in there. I did that just because I wanted to be funny. But exactly, we got a whole cabinet. People from the South can cook. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Exactly. My husband is 6'3", over 200 pounds. He knows I can cook. If I couldn't cook, he wouldn't be a big man. That is a fact. That is a fact. So what's everybody up to today? Since, you know, like I said, I don't really go live much here on YouTube, and I promised I was going to start doing that more often. It's just I always really feel really weird because I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually answering questions in the chat. But it's like if somebody goes to watch it after the fact, it looks like I'm literally talking to myself. So, oh, you're taking a ferry ride today? That's awesome. Working. I understand. Watching your little grandbaby. Oh, that's sweet. I don't have grandkids yet. My oldest child has been married for 3 years, and they don't want kids, and I'm completely okay with that. My youngest is not married yet. She's been living with her significant other for 3 years. They've been together for 5, and I don't know. If they decide to get married, I will accept him and love him just as I have from day one, and, you know, I'll have both son-in-laws fighting over which one's my favorite, because I'll tell them both equally that they're my favorite, apart from the other. Don't tell the other one, but you're my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But if they decide to never get married, I'm fine with that. If they decide not to have kids, I'm fine with that too. So I am 5'2". I promise. I'm 5'2". 5'2", and my husband is 6'3". I am only 5'2". That's what my driver license says. That's what the military says. I've probably shrank a little bit, not even gonna lie. Oh, I'm trying to make the bed with an 80-pound lab. Yeah, that's hard. I stopped making the bed whenever my dog was living because I didn't want to disturb her. And she, at her biggest, was 160 pounds. And I'm just like, you know what? You just stay there. It's fine. It's fine. You can just stay. A 6'8". My daughter's boyfriend is 6'7", so he has to duck when he comes in our house. It's so funny. Oh, you're playing hooky from work. Good for you. Listen, my aunt is 4'11". And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Turner syndrome, but that's what she has. She has Turner syndrome, and it's a autoimmune deficiency. I don't want to say disease, but it's an autoimmune thing, and she didn't get any taller than like 4'11", and her husband is the same height as mine, and my mom and my uncle always picked and said they look like Mutt and Jeff. And if anybody's old enough to know what that is, good for you. If you don't know, you may have to Google it. But yeah, it's really, really funny. And I remember as a child, I would go up to her and like measure myself to see if I was taller than her yet. And my mom finally, whenever I got old enough, she's like, "You need to stop that. That hurts her feelings." But she's my favorite aunt because she's my only one. But yeah, if y'all have any questions to ask me, please ask. I'm an open book. I will answer anything within reason. And don't get weird. Um, You know what? He did play football whenever he was in high school, but when he went to college, he was wrestling. He wrestled in college, heavyweight actually, and I don't mean wrestling, not that crap you see on the TV. I'm talking wrestling, wearing the singlets and all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about The Rock. I'm not talking about Randy Savage or none of that stuff. I'm talking about wrestling. So that's what he did. And fun fact, he went to college to be a history professor. That's what he wanted to do with his life. How come I don't sing on the Gen X Takeover Tour? Well, they haven't asked me. So there's that. You have some Care Bear glasses for me? I don't know where to ask for the address to send them. Actually, I have a P.O. box. But I never get anything in my P.O. box, so I'm kind of thinking I don't really want to spend the $80 to renew it. If that, How is it being around Slim and Kelly? They look like they would be fun. Listen, Kelly's a trip, all right? I'm taller than Kelly. I just want y'all to know that. I am taller than Kelly. She is probably 5'1". Sherry is a mess. I think that if we lived closer, because she lives in Georgia and I live in North Carolina, I think that it is best for the universe that we do not live close together because we would be a complete and utter menace. We would tear things up. I have met so many cool people through social media, and I would not trade those relationships for the life of me. Yes, history professor who moonlights as a moonshiner. Well, he's not a history professor. He's actually a chicken farmer. He did not finish pursuing. He spent, I think, 2 days in a classroom when he was doing his, I don't know what you call it whenever you're going through to be a doctor. It's called residency. I'm not really sure what it's called whenever you're trying to be a teacher. I don't remember. But he was doing his class, whatever. He spent like 2 days in there, and he was like, "Nope, this is not for me. I cannot deal with these kids." So... Well, hello. Let me see if I missed a, how is North Carolina now? Is it getting better? You know what? I have not been up there. My husband is supposed to be going at the end of this month to a fundraiser with some of his moonshine buddies. They're putting on one in, I can't remember the little town that it's called, but it's put on by Tater, which his real name is Benny McClure. He's actually been on Master Distiller and on the Moonshine Show several times. He's won Master Distiller several times. And him and my husband are pretty good friends. So he's putting on a fundraiser for, I can't remember what. I'm not sure if it's for like the food pantry or for something like that. I'm not really sure, but it's for that area. I'm going to have my husband kind of see if he can drive around wherever he is and see if he can get some kind of photographs or some video footage, maybe talk to people and see what the situation is there. So as far as that, right now, I don't know. I have some friends that live there, but they're trying to get back to normal life. So I hate to call them and just be like, "Hey, can you give me an update on what's going on?" I don't really want to do that. Stop texting me right now. Oh, well, hello, Aaron. You're new to the channel. Welcome. Good morning from Georgia. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, that's my goal. Our world is a dumpster fire. So I just want to make people happy. I just want to make people laugh. That is my goal. And sometimes I let my mouth flap off, but that's to be expected. But yeah, I think it would be really funny if me and Sherry lived next to each other, but also it would be very detrimental to the rest of the world. Good morning. So anyway, Any other questions? I mean, I got probably about 30 minutes before the hubs comes back. Honey, you telling me that was so hilarious. Yeah, Ray Charles could absolutely read those lips. That was, she knew what she was doing. She did that on purpose. I know she did. Hey, Florida, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that, Austin. Thank you. Listen, if anybody follows me on Facebook, I'm just going to let you know I have made the decision to start over with my Facebook. Oh, yeah, it was off the chain. I'm sorry you spit your tea out. I really think she knew what she was doing. When is my husband's show supposed to air? So we don't know. We don't know. They only did 6 episodes before they took a hiatus, which is irritating me to the nth degree. I don't understand why these TV shows are taking like a month and a half off in between mid-season. It's absolutely insane to me. And my husband was going in and emailing Magilla, which is the entertainment company that is behind Discovery Channel. And he was like, hey, I kind of need to know. We would like to have a watch party. We've got a place and that would let us do that. We've got friends that would like to come and watch. I'm paying for cable right now so I can watch it because it's not going to come out on the app. And they emailed him back once. And now that he's emailing him once a week, they've stopped communicating. So I don't really know. They could just decide not to air his episode at all, which would be very unfortunate because they're going to deal with me if they do that. I will fuss. He is supposed to be on this season of Moonshiner's Master Distiller. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Listen, Sister Wives has done it. Matlock. I don't know if y'all watch Matlock on Paramount Plus, but Matlock with Kathy Bates. They took like a month and a half hiatus. I don't get it. I don't get it. My husband does have a YouTube channel, but let's face it, I don't know if he's really going to have time to do anything on social media. His TikTok account, he has like 190,000 followers over there, and he just posts old stuff because he just doesn't have time. We have 7 chicken houses, over 100 head of cattle, and he's a busy man. So I told him that whenever his episode airs, he's going to have to do a little bit better. He's more active on Facebook than he is anything else. But, yeah, there's that. Oh, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Well, you know, I completely understand that, putting filming behind because of the fires in LA. I get that, but these people were taking hiatuses before all that, and I don't get it. Oh my gosh, I love Matlock. That's the only reason why I keep Paramount Plus right now, is so I can keep watching that. That and Lioness. I don't know if y'all watched that, but that's a good one too. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great day too. I love that show. And again, they're on a hiatus. What's up with that? What's up with that? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Oh, I have been live for almost 30 minutes. Yay me. I wish I could figure out how to go live simultaneously on different apps. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I thought I had 30 minutes, and look at him. Here he comes.
Where's my lunch, woman?
You wish. You wish, homie.
You make Daddy a sandwich.
Listen.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to make Daddy sleep on the couch.
I know better than that.
I thought you didn't like me calling you Daddy. That's gross.
It was a joke.
They said, hey, Mr. Peach.
Hey, babies. I love y'all, all of you, every one of you.
He don't even know which app I'm live on right now. He has no clue.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, you can't say that. We're on YouTube.
I don't care.
So yeah, you can't say wordy dirts.
I'm sorry.
Not on this
Which
app.
one are we on?
We on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to be
Yeah,
careful
they
about
look
that.
prudes.
Yeah, they're. Well, it's not my people. They're not prudes, but the
No, the app is.
the app is a prude. I gotta go to the store and go get your deodorant,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get you some more tater chips.
You're
and
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
do you need drinks for the farm?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I had Okay, you have a good day, Kimberly. I missed some stuff because I was
Oh, I'm
sitting there
sorry.
messing with you.
My fault.
Hold
I'm
on.
always a problem.
You are, but it's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go back. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I got that one. Yes, I got that one. Okay, yeah, you haven't watched Lioness yet, but you would love to watch Matlock. Okay, yeah, watch Lioness. It's actually really good. Thank you for joining me live today. She watches it every day after supper. Oh, that's cool. Yep, there's the hubby. They all say, "Hey, Mr. Peach. Hey, Mr.
Hello.
Peach." All right, Stephanie, you have a good day. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank y'all. I appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning. I don't want to mispronounce that. California. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They were asking about when your episode was going to air, and I was trying to tell them that we have no idea, and they won't even talk to you anymore at this point.
Yeah.
They won't even answer an email.
Nope. No, I won't even answer an email anymore.
Yes, yes. Thank you. They say we're cute.
Oh. Thank you.
We're ridiculous is what we are. That's why our kids moved out. Like at the first gentleman they had.
No, it's because their neighbors were loud.
That's what they said. They said their neighbors were loud because they lived upstairs. Sorry, I still like him. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Is there anything else you need in town while I'm there? I actually have to go pick up, Stacy texted and asked if I would drop Kane and Royce off at Taekwondo at 4:30. Hey, she don't never ask. Hardly ever. So I figured I could do it every now and then. I was gonna go. Is your dad home this week? All week? Crap. I don't want to clean the house whenever he's there. Maybe I'll go over there and just tidy up the kitchen while he's there.
Well,
Oh, thank you. That is absolutely the trick, Sherry. Be loud. Tell them to put in their noise canceling headphones before they go to bed. Do that. Embarrass the snot out of them.
and they'll move out.
And
quick.
they'll move out real quick. Oh,
Especially when they have friends over.
yes, especially when they have friends over. Just make sure that you embarrass the dog mess out of them any chance you get. Talk about inappropriate things in front of them, grope each other, slap each other on the rear. You know, just PDA all day long in front of them kids. And I promise they'll get tired of it and be like, you know what? I can't deal with this no more. I got to go. Is that a Dutch oven behind me? No, this is... Oh, this? Yes, this is a Dutch oven. I got this off of... I was trying to get a free sample. Listen, I'm cheap. And these things are not cheap, right? So my husband said I could go ahead and order this off of the Zon. And it came in this... I love this blue, pretty blue color. I did this so I could do my sourdough. But my sourdough starters died because I forgot.
You didn't feed them.
I didn't feed them. I had band practice one day, and I forgot to feed the sucker, and then they died. So, but yeah, I got that off of the Amazon. Oh, thank you. Oh, from Maine. Wow. I had somebody in here from Scotland a little bit ago.
I'm going to do a Jimmy Red sourdough starter.
Oh, you hush your mouth.
Same deal.
I know it's the same deal. I would love to restart my sourdough starter, but I am getting ready to do things in the yard because tonight is the last night that it's supposed to freeze in North Carolina. So I'm going to be outside a lot. I've got a lot of gardening stuff to do. I've got a bunch of irises that I need to move out of my front bed because they're like choking each other out. And, oh, you're from Massachusetts and moved to South Carolina? Cool. Am I going to paint my upper cabinets? You know what? I don't know. I've been debating it, but if I do, it's going to be winter. Winter. What did I decide to put on the top of my cabinets? Okay, so let me. So I have my Smurf glass collection up here. I got those at a flea mall when we went to Gatlinburg? No, we weren't in Gatlinburg. Where were we at?
Sevierville.
We were in Sevierville in Tennessee when we went on vacation with Grayson and his wife. And then I have my Care Bear up there. I don't know if you see that. And I have farm animals in the corner here. Because I've been collecting those for years. The chicken up top, I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on. The tall chicken up top is a gag gift. Every Christmas, we wrap up with a chicken and we play Dirty Santa. And somebody gets the chicken. And we kind of like that chicken. So this year we did something different instead of the chicken. And then I moved my dog's memorial to that side. So, yep, that's what I did up there. And then I got those LED lights from Walmart. And they're like the sticky ones that you can stick up underneath your cabinets or whatever. They're like the sticky tape, the 3M tape. And I just put them up there. And they're really cool. Like, I can change the colors. Hold on, let me get the remote. I can change the colors. And I'm gonna do something really quick so you can see it. This is really neat. So you can change, this is the little remote that it came with. And I think that it was only one roll. And they were like, it was less than 20 bucks. I want to say there were 16. But you can change the colors, which I really love. And then you can do where it goes off of noise. See how it changes colors every time I talk? So whenever I've got music pumping, it'll change with the beat. Which is so cool. I just love that. But normally I just leave it on just the simple white light. But I just love those. I love it. I thought it was really cute. And like I said, it's, it's what, less than 20 bucks. You can kind of have lights up there. I missed having the Christmas lights. I really liked it, especially at night. So, I need a group of Teletubbies on my shelf. No, I'll just stick with the suit that I never got back because I left it in the mountains. And somebody said that they were gonna ship it back to me, and they never did. So, they even texted me like 2 weeks ago. I'm sending it out tomorrow. Still never got it. It's okay. It is what it is.
I think he was using it.
I think he was too. I think Jerry was dressing up with it and standing at the edge of his driveway and just being like, hey. Oh, you just started a hydroponic garden? Really? So, interesting. I had 2 mason jars of hydrangeas, clippings, because they started rooting in the glass. Whenever you take the cutting and you put it in a flower vase and, after it kind of dies or whatever, sometimes they'll start to sprout roots. So what I did is I cut the flower off and I put it in a mason jar and kept it all winter long. And after a little while, after it got a little bit warmer outside, I went to Dollar General and I got some like dollar pots and a bag of potting soil that was for indoor plants. I know, indoor plants, but they were indoors. So I put them in that pot, and out of the 3, 2 of them survived. I bought trash cans at Dollar General that were, they looked like planters. All you had to do is drill a hole in the bottom of them, and boom, you got a planter. and they were on clearance because they were getting ready to shut our store down and remodel. So I bought all 3 of them, and I put them in there after they had started to sprout the greenery. So now I have 2 more, because you can't buy hydrangea seeds, apparently. You have to do it that way. So I do like gardening in my flower beds. All of my irises came from my mom's and neighbors. So, and I've always been told that you don't thank anybody for plants. It's bad luck. So my neighbor, I'm sure y'all have seen her on a couple of videos that I've done. She loves to garden. She loves doing that kind of stuff. And she'll just bring me random stuff, and be like, here, just throw it on the ground, stomp it, and walk off. You don't have to baby it. You don't have to talk nice to it. You don't have to do anything. Just throw it in the ground and stomp it and walk off.
What was the one the lady up the road gave you, the climbing thing?
Oh, the clematis.
Clematis.
Yeah, that's it. What's my favorite flower? I don't know that I have a favorite. I really don't.
Purple.
Yeah, anything purple. Which is really funny because my favorite color is purple, but I had a lot of blue in my house.
My favorite color is blue.
Is that why I do everything blue? Because your favorite color is blue? Oh, I'm so sweet.
My eyes.
Oh, it's because I'm so sweet.
Yeah, that's it.
Sunflowers are your favorite? Oh, yeah, I love purple. Purple's always been my favorite color. The first vehicle I ever bought and paid for myself, well, I didn't pay for it, but the first vehicle I ever bought was a 1998 Dodge Dakota Sport, and it was purple. I only had it for 3 months because I found out that I was pregnant, and I was like, oh, well, I can't put a car seat in that, so I traded it, which was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. Because the dealership saw me coming, they saw I was upset, and they knew I was only 19 years old, and they knew they could take advantage of me, so they gave me squat nothing for my truck, even though I put a chunk of money down on it. And they put me in, what was it?
Plymouth Acclaim.
Plymouth Acclaim. And my payment was more on the Acclaim than it was on the truck. They got me. And I didn't go with my husband. I went all by myself. I didn't take nobody with me, and I was emotional, and it was my bad. You love chocolate Delilah's? Is that, they're such a pretty dark red? Is it Dahlias? Okay. I'm trying to read while they're going by. Sorry.
Dahlia.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that I've ever seen a dahlia in person. I've seen them in photographs, but I don't think I've ever seen one in person. I love the smell of gardenias. The smell of those are absolutely phenomenal. They're so, I don't know, they're just really nice. Mine too. Purple is my birthstone color. February, me too. Hey, Nebraska. Lilacs are pretty. I love lilies. I love irises because they come in so many different colors. There used to be a book that went to my boss's house that had all kinds of seeds and bulbs that you could purchase from them. And they had a lot of like heirloom irises, like colors that you don't get, like crossovers and stuff. And they were really pretty. I just love all kinds of flowers. I love wisteria.
We had that tiny rose bush in the backyard of the other house.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead.
I tried to kill it for 15 years and I couldn't kill it.
Oh, thank you. I need them redone. They're looking a hot mess now because I've been cleaning and stuff. They started to chip, but it's all right. I might go back. I might not, because I'm getting ready to start working in the yard.
Done. You got a show this weekend.
I know I got a show this weekend, but they don't even care. I thought about getting my eyelashes redone for the show, but they don't care. They ain't looking at my eyelashes and they ain't looking at my nails.
Look at that booty.
Shut up.
That's wild.
I hope they're not looking at none of that. I hope they just...
Come on, man. You know what you're doing with all that cake, baby.
I swear. How did we meet? I don't know. Should I share that?
It wasn't Tinder, I can tell you that.
So I will tell it on this live, but I'm gonna also tell a story about it in a video. That way it will circulate better because lives don't go that weird. They don't go that way. But we've been married for 26 years. This past November, been 26 years. So let me tell you the story about how we met. I was a senior in high school. Or was I a junior? We met in 1996.
7,
No.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, we met in 1996.
You
I
were
was a
junior?
senior. No, I was a senior. I graduated in 97.
Yeah. Okay.
Your math is not mathing, sir.
I was trolling the high school for a while.
So we used to have this place in town that all of us teenagers hung out, and it was called the gravel parking lot. Okay, because we didn't have nothing else better to do.
And that's all it was a gravel.
And that's really literally all it was a gravel parking lot. We didn't have anything going on in our town. We didn't have no bowling alley no more. It had already shut down. We didn't have no skating rink no more. It had shut down and turned into, I believe, a gym at the time or something. I don't remember. But anyway, we had nothing else to do. And if you wanted to go out to like the movie theater or the mall or something, you had to go 30 minutes. So, you know, we were broke teenagers, so what did we do? We all congregated at this one parking lot to where the cops wouldn't come and give us loitering tickets, because if we went to the parking lot in the Rose's parking lot where the food line and everything else was, they would hand out loitering tickets like crazy. I can't tell you how many I had in my glove compartment that I never paid. Never paid, not one. $5 a piece. Listen. It is what it is. I don't think nobody paid those. So did you pay them? You paid one loitering ticket. No, you did not.
My mama went and paid it. They said you're the first person to ever pay one. She took it from me.
That is so funny.
And I got grounded, and she took it.
Nobody ever paid those except for you. That is hilarious.
I never paid another one after that.
I never paid one. I never paid a loitering ticket. Anyhow, hey, how are you? Anyway, so we all hung out at this gravel parking lot where they would not come and harass us and tell us that we had to leave, give us loitering tickets, any of that stuff. So I was there with meeting friends, and I had a boyfriend at the time. I was dating this guy. I don't even remember his name. What was his name? Jay. That's what his name was.
New Haven, freaking Connecticut.
Yep, he was from Connecticut, and he was a turd. Okay,
He was worthless.
He was a turd. Anyway, so I'm sitting in my car. I had a 1985 Nissan Sentra at the time with stick shift in the floor, no power steering,
No power windows.
no power windows, but you could hear me because my whole back seat was nothing but subwoofers and speakers. My trunk, all of that stuff. You could hear me. Anyway, we're doing good. I'm answering a question. They wanted to know how we met. So anyway, I'm sitting there with my friend Crystal, and I'm sitting in the car, and she's outside the car, and we're just chit-chatting or whatever. And this big fella, who did not have a neck at the time because he was in college, he was a wrestler, and, you know, all of this connected because he was just a big guy, right? And he comes up to my car, and he puts his hand on the roof and was like, "Hey, I'm Daniel." And I was like, "Hey, you're rude. We're having a conversation." And he just kind of looks at me like, "Oh, well, he didn't say anything. He just,
Ray of sunshine.
yeah, he's like, "You're just a ray of sunshine." And he just kind of stepped back and started talking to his friends or whatever. Then my friend left. Crystal left. He comes back up to my car and was like, "Hey, I got a question. What was your friend's name?" And I was like, "Her name is Crystal." And I told him her last name and whatever. And he goes, "You got her phone number?" And I was like, "No." Bye.
But then you start thinking.
And then I thought, He asked for her phone number, not mine. Maybe I was a little bit of a mean person to him. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I mean, he's not my type at all. He's a redhead and he's a jock, clearly. And also, he was in college. So I'm like, clearly that's not what I'm going for. I dated the bad boys, and that's just, who I was as a person, It was one of those things where I found the worst one out of the bunch, and I'm like, I can fix him. No, you can't. So I didn't think anything about it. We come back to the gravel parking lot, and of course, we start talking every now and then, and we kind of became friends. I'm on a date with another dude because me and the J guy had broke up. Because him and I were friends at this point, and Jay was getting mad that him and I were hanging out, even though it was strictly platonic. He was like, I don't understand, and he looked at Jay at the time and was like, well, if you were taking care of your homework, then she wouldn't be out here hanging out with us, and you wouldn't be feeling the way you're feeling. I don't know what to tell you. And I may be getting the timeline wrong.
Oh, you're about right.
So anyway, I started dating this other guy. My mama made me go out on a date with him. She's like, he's a nice boy, he's a nice boy, he's a nice boy. And I didn't really want to go out on a date with him at all. He was not even in the realm of something that I really wanted. Missing a finger. Stop. We're on a date, and we pull up to the stop sign in this parking lot, and this fool drives up in his truck, motions for me to roll down the window. So I did. I rolled down the window, and he goes, hey, what are you doing? And I said, I'm on a date. And he goes, are you? And he drove off. What? He never wanted to be my friend. I just want that noted. He never wanted to be my friend. He always wanted to go out with me because he would come into my job and buy stuff that he could not afford and return it when I was not working. So anyway, fast forward to I think he played the long game. He did. He just drove away. He just drove. Are you? And just drove off. And I'm sitting there in the car going, what?
Am I?
What am I on a date? I don't even know. I don't want to be here. But also, why would he say that? Like, but he also knew I did not want to go on this date with this guy either. Like, he knew I did not want to go on this date, but my mom insisted. So he may have done it for two reasons. One reason is because he really wanted to go out with me, and number two, he really wanted this other guy to know that I didn't want to be there. So anyway,
he still hates me to this day.
He does. Our kids went to school together, and they played basketball together, our kids. And he would give my husband the stank eye, even though he is married, in the gym while we're watching our kids play ball. And he would look at my husband like, you dirty rat. I'm like, you're happily married. This was 20 years ago. Why are you still mad,
Well, he's been married twice.
Whatever. I'm just saying, like, why are you mad, bud? Why are you mad? You're still upset. Get over it, guy.
He knows what he missed out on.
Oh, stop. He's got a really pretty wife now, and they seem very happy. Anyway, I don't think about none of those at all. They never cross my mind at all. Anyway, fast forward. He came to visit me at work because, again, we're still friends. And at the time, I was working at Belk's. Hi! I was working at Belk's as a little sales associate, and that's where he would come and buy the stuff that he couldn't afford, like Chap shirts and all kinds of stuff. Nautica shirts. Those were really popular in the 90s, and he would return them whenever I wasn't working. But little did he know, my friend would tell me that, hey, he bought that stuff and returned it while you weren't here. Your commission check is going to be crap. I'm like, great, cool. So anyway, he came to my job and said, well, I'll just wait for you and we'll go right around, after you get off work. So he's sitting in his truck when I get off work. And of course, I'm wearing a cute little outfit because you had to dress up. And he's listening to the radio in his truck, and the song Strawberry Wine came on. And I've always sang, even though I didn't join a band until I turned 40. I always sang in church when I was a kid. I always sang with the radio. I would sing anywhere, anytime, it didn't matter. So when that song came on, I just started singing. And he just kept looking at me. And then we kissed. That was our first kiss. And we've been together ever since. And
Tell
that
about
was
our first date. I'm a big spender.
we'd never been on a date until that. Until after we kissed, right? So we decided to go out on a date, but we went Dutch. And for those of y'all that don't know what that means I paid for mine and he paid for his, because I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? And so we went to Burger King. We did. We went to Burger King, and I got a Whopper, not a Whopper Junior. I got a Whopper, a large fry, and a large Coke. I sure did. And I sat down and I ate every daggone bit of it. And then I asked him if he was done with his, could I have his? And I think at that point he was in love, because I wasn't one of those girls that was going to order water and a plate of air. I was not shy at all about eating in front of him. I did not care. I'm not going to starve myself.
She wasn't shy in any respect.
I was not.
I made her wait 2 weeks.
Stop.
I did make you wait 2 weeks.
Stop. Well, we've known each other for almost 7 months.
I had to fight you off for 2 weeks.
You did not. Don't be telling them lies.
Our second date.
Listen, your
You wanna
mama.
talk about that?
Your mama thought I was a hussy.
She still does. I mean, you know, she still does.
Your mama thought I was a hussy.
I mean, you were on top of me when she came downstairs.
Listen, we was clothed.
Yeah.
Lord. Trying to make
All
me
I
out.
know is I couldn't get up for about 10 minutes after that.
Well, that was because you was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, you wasn't a teenager,
All
was
it
you?
took was the wind to blow right back
That's
in.
right. That's right. Hey, Brandy, thank you. Siler City checking in. Oh, yeah. I know. It's wild.
Sour City is a good place.
That's where we met.
Met the love of my life there.
I'm so sorry. I feel sorry for you every day. I feel bad for you every day. But yeah, that was our first date. That's how we met. It's not a romantical thing. It's,
We were friends.
we were friends.
We became more.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the foundation of any good relationship,
And
is
plus,
to
you
be
went
friends.
with a guy that you never would have dated before that.
You're right. I would have never dated you.
But you went opposite and it worked.
I did.
And it just meant you weren't, you didn't have the good taste back then.
You're absolutely correct. My taste was poo before I met you.
Mine was too. I was actually going out with blondes before I met you.
That's true. That's true. All he dated was blonde chicks.
And then I tried something different.
And then he tried something different. I know he did. He asked for her number just to make me go, huh? What you mean?
Why you want her number?
Why you want her number for? I know. And fun fact, Crystal was one of my bridesmaids when we got married.
And I guess she heard the story about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were actually listen, he needed him a little short brunette chick with a big booty Judy. That's what he needed.
Yeah, it was all that booty.
Oh wow, you met your husband in Mississippi and then he moved? Well, I'm glad you guys got back together. That's pretty cool. You know what? They always say blondes have more fun. It's us brunettes that have more fun because we're sneaky about it. I've answered this earlier, but you must have just joined us. We've been married for 26 years. 26 years. It'll be 27 this year in November. Been together for 28. Right?
29. Oh, we've known each other 29. Been together 28. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you. I like how we met too.
We had a whirlwind romance. You were gone 90% of the time.
Yeah, it's really funny. Honest to goodness, we did not. When we officially started dating, I think it was in May of 1998.
And you left in June.
And then I left, like, I don't know, was it 10 days after graduation, and left to go to AIT.
Mid-June you left.
Yeah, I left to go to AIT to learn my job when I was with the military. And I was gone from June until the end of August.
Well, right, yeah, right before
Somewhere right in there. And I knew I was going to be deployed before I got done with AIT. So I was only home for 2 weeks before we left to go to Bosnia for 9 months. And
so we actually 5 weeks.
Yeah, we'd only been together for 5 weeks before I left. And then I was gone until the following May.
Yeah.
End of May of 1998. And then when I got home, I think I stayed at my mom's house for maybe a month, maybe 2 months. And we started looking for a place to move in together. Because I'm like, if this man is going to be in college and wait on me. I mean, he asked me to marry him before I left to go to Bosnia. I just want you to know that.
After
only dating, physically being in each other's presence for a total of 5-6 weeks. He asked me to marry him. I wore my engagement ring on my dog tags the entire time I was gone. And when I got home, we decided to try and find somewhere to move in together. And we moved in together in August of 1998. I found out I was pregnant with our oldest in September. We got married in November because we were supposed to get married in 99 in May. But my daughter was born in May of 99. So there's that.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, Emily.
I do everything fast.
Listen, we don't do anything slow. We go in
full
force,
yep.
You know? And it's really funny because nobody thought that we'd stay together. They're like, oh my gosh, they did this so fast. Oh, they're only getting married because she's knocked up, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I kind of like him a little bit. Although I will say, whenever we got married, I don't really think I, at 19, really understood the gravity of till death do you part, like forever. Like, I knew I loved him. I thought he was cute, and he treated me well, and we got along, and we definitely had a lot of fun.
Yeah. A lot.
We had a lot of fun. We didn't need furniture when we moved into our house. I can tell you that. All we needed was a mattress on the floor. That was fine with us. We didn't even need power.
We didn't have
fine.
Power.
We were fine.
In August.
In August, we were fine.
It was hot.
It was hot, but
it was hot.
I'm just saying, it was just, you know. Oh, okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. You think we should have our own sitcom? Oh, nobody wants to see that. I promise you. I've told him several times that we ought to put cameras up, but nobody wants to see those conversations. We don't need evidence. The conversations we have. We would get canceled really quickly. But I've been on here for 64 minutes. And I think this is the longest live I have ever done. And it is noon. You know what? We're the only ones that are married still, Lucy. We are the only ones that are still married. Out of every single one of us in our friend group that got married around the same time, we're the last ones that are still married. So I don't know. I think it's different for every relationship, and I think that you give what you get. Like, you get what you give. So and I don't mean to quote somebody else, but I heard it said once that the key to a happy marriage, and this is just in my opinion, you have to wake up every single day and ask yourself, what can I do to make my partner's life better? And that is for both parties. Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, me, you have to think about your partner, and it has to be a partnership. You can't it can't be one-sided. You have to just figure out what works for you. I've seen people that sleep separately. If that works for you, that's great. I've seen people that have separate checking accounts. That works for you, that's great. That's what works for us. It's worked for us for 25 years. And I think the foundation to a good relationship, whether you decide to get married or not, is that you are friends first. My husband's my best friend, and I have a best friend. I have a best friend. Her name is Angie, and I love her to death. She is my best friend outside of my marriage. She's my best friend outside of my marriage. Anything that anybody tells me, don't think I'm not going to tell my best friend. And that's my husband. My bestest friend in the whole world is my husband. He knows everything. He's the person that I'm intimate with. He's the person that has seen every single part of me. He knows every mole, every scar on my body. Why would he not be my confidant, my best friend? Why would he not be? So, and you can't try and get into, exactly, Elaine, you can't get into a relationship thinking that you're going to be able to change somebody, because you can't. Do people grow as they get older? Absolutely. Their interests change. Their body changes, and you have to be able to just, you have to love the person, not who they are physically. Physical attraction is lovely. It's wonderful. But if you are truly in love with someone, you are physically attracted to who they are as a person, their soul, their heart, their mind. So that's just my advice. That's just my little 2 cents, and you can take it or leave it. And I don't know everything. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a Keebler-Elf, and I ain't a doctor. So I just know what has worked for our relationship. So exactly. You have your boyfriend's your best friend, and you also have a girl best friend. Yeah, Angie's my best friend outside of this house, outside of my marriage. She is my best friend. I tell her almost everything. Almost everything. He knows everything. If you tell me a secret, you better specify that you don't want me to tell nobody, including my husband. Because if you don't say including your husband, he's gonna know it. He's gonna know it. Because I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna run home and be like, "Babe, did you know it? Let me tell you what happened." Well, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate all y'all. I'd never imagined that there'd be 81 people in here, but I appreciate y'all being in here. It's really cool to hang out with you guys. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to make y'all laugh today. So, and it's afternoon. I ain't eat nothing yet today. I'm still on my 2nd cup of coffee, and I'm gonna have to reheat it again because I've been here running my trap with y'all. But again, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We're gonna figure out this podcasting thing. And I hope all y'all have a wonderful day today. And try not to be a twat waffle, all right? All right. Love you, bye. How do I end this shit? I don't know.